Brought to you by Let's Talk Fox Valley, your local movement to normalize advanced care planning and conversations. In this video, we're going to talk about completing your document. There are many documents that people can use in Wisconsin. In the Fox Valley, we mostly use the document posted on the Let's Talk Fox Valley website. For assistance with completing your document, including the Fox Valley document or others, please contact us and we can help on the phone, via video, and in person whenever possible. Your advance directive documents are legal documents. They are very important in Wisconsin since Wisconsin is not a next of kin state. And if you cannot speak for yourself, there are not automatic decision makers for your healthcare decisions. Two common documents are your power of attorney for healthcare and your advance directive. The document we have on our website has both of these combined into one document. The power of attorney for healthcare is where you name your agent and, if possible, one or two backup people if your first choice is not able to be your agent. You can also decide whether or not you want to allow your agent to make decisions for you about 3 topics. First, would you allow your agent to admit you to a nursing home or community-based residential facility if you could not speak for yourself and also needed that higher level of care? Keep in mind, this is not whether or not you want to be admitted to a nursing home. This is if you give authority or not to your agent to make this decision should you need it. Your preferences about nursing homes and where you would go if you needed care like this needs to be part of an ongoing conversation with your agent. The second decision is about whether or not you allow your agent to make decisions for you about taking out, also called withdrawing, or not putting in, also called withholding, a long-term feeding tube. Again, like the first question, this is not if you want a feeding tube or not. It is about giving your agent the authority to make this decision. Your preferences about feeding tubes need to be part of that ongoing conversation with your agent. Finally, the third decision is about whether or not you will allow your agent to make decisions for you should you be pregnant. If you are a woman of childbearing age and ability, you can decide if your agent will continue to speak for you while you are pregnant or not. For those who this question does not apply, there is generally a not applicable option. The advance directive will look different for people depending on their situation. If someone has a serious illness and knows what types of treatments they may be faced with, they will likely be more specific than others. You will often be able to state your preferences for healthcare, including wishes for things like life support, which can actually include a number of different treatments, CPR or cardiopulmonary resuscitation if your heart stopped beating, and others. Please note, if your heart stopped beating and you do not want to have CPR performed, you need to also obtain a doctor's order, which is called a Do Not Resuscitate or DNR order. Please contact us or your doctor if you have any questions about the DNR order. There should also be space for you to put your wishes. You can be as specific or general as you wish. Some examples of what you could include are goals and preferences for certain situations. For example, nursing home preferences if you'd prefer to stay in your own home for as long as possible. Your wishes for around comfort or things that are important to you for well-being or relaxation, such as warm blankets or other personal effects. Favorite music or singing, or personal touch or hand-holding. Personal messages to your loved ones, especially if you are nearing your death. Anything else that you would want to include, like if you want certain music playing, prayers, pictures of loved ones, a pet near you if possible, visits from a chaplain or not, and more. To make your document legal in the state of Wisconsin, 2 people must watch you sign it and must also sign on the same day as you. These 2 people are known as witnesses, and they are witnessing you sign and confirming that you are of sound mind and body. For this document, witnesses must be at least 18 years of age, not one of the people that you listed as your healthcare agent, not your family member or relative by blood, marriage, domestic partnership, or adoption, not your healthcare provider, such as a doctor, nurse, or other person who is directly serving you at this time. Your witness cannot be an employee of your healthcare system unless they are a social worker or a chaplain. They cannot be directly financially responsible for your healthcare, and they cannot be aware that they are entitled to or have a claim against your estate. So outside of your doctor's office or primary care clinic, and depending upon your situation, your potential witnesses might be people like your friends, your neighbors, co-workers, people from your faith community or your church, or workers at your bank or lawyer's office or another community service. Please note, this document should not be notarized. The next step is to get your information out to those that need it. Copies of your document should be given to your agent and members of your family and support system. Basically, anyone who would be there if you were in an accident or had something serious happen to you. Copies should also be given to your doctor's office to be scanned into your electronic medical record. This way, if you are in an accident or if there is an emergency, your health system can access your information quickly and know who to contact and what your wishes are. If it is appropriate for you, additional copies should be given to your attorney and specialty doctors. Make sure to include all pages of the document when you make copies, even if you don't complete optional pages. This is a legal document and may be deemed void if pages are missing. Finally, keep the original document in a safe yet accessible location, not in a safety deposit box. If someone needs to find the document, you are not likely to be able to tell them where it is. These are living documents and need to be updated as your life changes. Use the 5 Ds to figure out when you should update your documents. At minimum, documents should be updated every 10 years, ideally less than that. They should also be updated if you have a death in your life that you learned something from. For example, if your loved one received a procedure or a treatment at the end of their life that you would want or wouldn't want, this should be clear in your documents. You should update your document anytime you have a new diagnosis or a decline in your health. Update your documents to best fit where you are today. Finally, if you get divorced and your former spouse is your agent, your entire document is null and void. This is an effort to make sure your agent is someone with your best interests in mind. Your former spouse can certainly continue to be your agent, but a new document needs to be completed and dated after the date of the divorce. Remember, advanced care planning is a process, not a one-time event. It may take some time to get through it, but it is worth it. Documents need to be updated during this process. Your wishes may change as your situations change. What you want at age 18 is different than at age 68 and at age 88. The documents do not expire, so it's up to you to ensure your most up-to-date information is included. Who you want to speak for you may also change. People come in and out of our lives for different reasons. Also, we may want our spouse as our agent now, but as we get older, their health may be failing, or our children might step in to make decisions. Make sure your person is current. Review your wishes with your doctor every time you have a physical exam. This is a great opportunity to talk about your wishes and concerns and to make sure your doctor is clear about what you want in certain situations. Thank you for your interest in advanced care planning. Make sure to check out our other resources as you continue your process. If you have any questions or need help, please reach out through our website, www.fvacpp.org, our Facebook page at facebook.com/letstalkfv, or give us a call at 920-997-8412. Services are free of charge and open to everyone.